Colleges across the country, they wrestle with how to best handle diversity. Every year, there is a lot of debate if schools should use affirmative action when admitting students or not. That topic led to a very controversial discussion at Emory last night. Natisha Lands talked to some students who say it was a guest speaker there on campus who actually made them feel unwelcome on their own campus.
Yeah, and you remember college, Aisha. It is a great place and opportunity for thought-provoking discussions. Now, the question here is, when does it go too far? For some students, this speaker was it.
Students at Emory University are not afraid of challenging dialogue or controversial issues.
Being female is not an accomplishment, and it is certainly not one relevant for scientific achievement.
Conservative author Heather McDonald's talk on diversity and even rape on college campuses became triggering to some students.
The vast majority of what is called campus rape are voluntary hookups.
The statements hit members of the Emory community hard.
How are you saying that you value diversity, which is one of our values on campus, and you're allowing for a speaker like this?
Sexual assaults have plagued Emory students for years. In 2014, the university ranked third in the country for reported sexual assaults. And in 2018, a campus survey showed about 15% of undergraduate women experienced sexual assault that school year.
I would like to see a consideration of some of the harm that's been done.
In a statement, Emory said in part, it values, promotes, and encourages the free expression of ideas. Vigorous debate and speech are promoted and encouraged, even if the speaker challenges our values. Emory College Republicans and the Federalist Society sponsored the discussion. The Republican Club told us in a statement, we would invite Ms. McDonald back to campus again. She certainly started a conversation about pertinent issues facing the culture of higher learning.
At least from my experience, that most people on Emory do not share that belief.
It's not the first time Emory students have faced a controversial speaker. 2 years ago, far-right political commentator Milo Yiannopoulos was invited to the campus. Students protested in response.
Now, I should mention Emory College Republicans said the rape conversation was an unexpected one. The NAACP students plan to hold a protest tomorrow in response to that event. They are also preparing a list of demands. And while they support Emory's freedom of expression policy, some feel they may need to reevaluate what they value as a community.
All right. Thanks a lot, Natisha. Well,